Open world games are at their best when they give you a whole host of options. Nothing feels better than trying a strategy you didn't think the game will allow and having it succeed. Just look at all the creative solutions people have come up with for Breath of the Wild shrines. Things don't have to be optimal to be the most impressive and fun way of doing them. Think putting on sunglasses. The normal way is fine, but isn't getting them thrown on much cooler? Early on in Ghost Recon Wildlands, there's a mission where you have to tail the agent to a base. I'm worried about the environment, so I don't want to take 2 cars if we don't have to. I know that you can hide in the boots of cars in this game, so if we hide in his, he'll take us where we want to go, we'll save the planet, and I'll have a premise for a video without having to play too far into Ghost Recon Wildlands. So you recruit a friend and set off to enter the boot of the agent's car and have him drive off with you. You sneak past and wait in the boot of his car, but he likes to show off. He doesn't want to take the car that actually belongs to him, so he walks across the street and steals that one. You move that car and try again, but he just takes the car next to you. So you rope a second friend in and put a person in the boot of all 3 cars. That'll get him. He, not wanting to expend extra effort on a tiny walk, bends time and space to teleport to a bike and uses that. Your friend has a yoga class or something and definitely wasn't already bored of this and you're back down to 2 people. So you move the bike, move the car from across the road and put a person in both of the remaining cars and he finds the bike. He doesn't use it though, he just likes to know it's there if he needs it, sort of like a nun who grows cucumbers in her flower bed, or if Mr. Tumnus had a pube trimmer for if winter eventually ends. So you do all that again, but move the bike much further, then you realise one of the cars is a pickup truck and there's no boot. You do it all a 3rd time and he just sort of stands there, only moving when you get out of the boot and stopping when you get back in like a very tedious hokey cokey. New plan. Move the car, wait outside of the boot and get in as he's walking to a specific car to get in himself. He's changed his mind. That's okay. He's a creature of whimsy, he can do what he wants. So you wait outside the boot and get in as he does. But this car doesn't have an aux in and he needs his tunes, so he gets out. Then, as admittedly we all do when we're having a bit of a bad day, he walks off, spins in a circle and teleports to a different car to drive off in. So you create a street blockade and hide by the side of the road and try to sneak into the back when he is slowed by the obstruction, but he notices you and you fail the mission. So you make a bigger blockade, but he drives around and makes you feel a little bit silly, really. You discuss future tactics with your friend, neither of you willing to give up on the dream.
Can we just do it normally now, please?
But I have an idea.
Fine, but I don't want to spend ages getting loads of cars again.
So you make a giant blockade by gathering cars from the surrounding area. This one he can't drive around. He stops, you try to sneak in, but he instantly notices you. It's at this point it becomes clear that there is no way to sneak up on a person in a car. In a world of people not checking their mirrors, one man checks them every single fucking moment. Maybe he's so distracted looking backwards that the proper way to sneak up on him is from the front. Okay, it isn't. And even if you did make it, it wouldn't matter. No matter what, he knows you're in the boot of his car. To be fair to him, he doesn't embarrass you, he doesn't call you out on it, he just tries a different vehicle. He's the sweetheart of violent cartel members. Thing is, he shouldn't know you're there though, should he? Let's run a test. You tell me if anybody is in these cars' boots. Is there anyone in my dad's boot? No. Is there anyone in my mum's boot? No. Is there anyone in my boot? No. Of course there isn't. But you can't have known those. He shouldn't be able to know either. So you tail him normally to find out where the base is and restart the mission. You don't want to complete it that rubbish normal way. You go to the base without him and sneak in to get in the boot of the car that's already there. But that car doesn't have an option to get in the boot. You clear the base and kill the reinforcements and plant your own car. So finally, he gets to the base, like 300 feet away from where he left, and you little sneak you're in the boot, undetected. Thank God. And it all went according to plan. But I suppose if there had to be a moral to this tale, it would be that stealing cars from innocent people and using them to create street blockades is not a good way to help the environment. I know to some people that will be hard to take, but it's true.